Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And it is great to have you with us. Welcome. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter and also Threads and, wherever you get your social media stuff. We're everywhere. We're just like Chicken Man. Of course, that's a reference that not many people, probably just me and Jeffy here.
Don't look at me.
Your grandpa.
No idea.
Your grandpa didn't tell you about Chicken Man?
He did at one point. Yeah, now that I think about it.
All right. Because, I know your grandpa was really close with you and had you on his knee for so many events that took place a really long time ago. Well, the nominee battle continues. Last night, this is kind of fun. For right-thinking American people, Trump's DEA nominee Chad Chronister, who was big on lockdowns, who arrested a pastor because he was conducting church, he's withdrawn. He's withdrawn his name.
But they're all good now, I thought. I mean, he was all good with the pastor. The pastor was all good with him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's weird that right after that, he went ahead and withdrew his name. He must have realized that not even that helped.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Dude, we're not with you on this.
No doubt.
Now we got to get that Surgeon General Dr. Chick.
Yes. The Surgeon General Dr. Chick.
Yep.
She needs to go as well.
Yep. And then Dr.
Just
Oz.
because she's a chick.
Could step down. That'd be good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm ambivalent about Oz. But
Vax pusher.
Here's what Chronister said to have been nominated by President-elect Trump to serve as administrator of the Drug Enforcement Administration is the honor of a lifetime. Over the past several days, as the gravity of this very important responsibility set in, I've concluded that I must respectfully withdraw from consideration. There's more work to be done for the citizens of Hillsborough County and a lot of initiatives I'm committed to fulfilling. But you weren't before?
Right.
Interesting. I sincerely appreciate the nomination, outpouring of support by the American people. So you got so much support, you withdrew your name.
No doubt.
Nice. That's weird.
It's not supposed to work like that.
Right. And he looks forward to continuing his service as sheriff of blah, blah, blah.
So he's the sheriff of Hillsborough County?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tampa. They ought to just give Grady Judd the job and move on. The Polk County.
Yeah.
Polk County, Florida sheriff. Just give him the job. Let him do it.
And run both counties?
Let him run the DEA too.
DEA.
Oh, okay.
The whole thing.
So
Brady's the man.
there's talk that Pete Hegseth maybe
He may be the next to step down.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might swap him out for Ron DeSantis.
Correct.
It just that, the Hegseth thing is just too tough to overcome, I think. I don't think he's going to be confirmed. This might just be the worst thing that ever happened to Pete Hegseth because now it's all out there. He got bombarded. Every detail of his personal life has now been shared. Nobody was talking about it before. He was
Fox News guy.
He was Fox News guy. The handsome devil you saw on Fox News every couple days. And now
Right.
he's some kind of cad. Doesn't respect women. I mean, according to his mom, who sent out an email in haste and apparently was upset, and then immediately followed it up with an apology, and she didn't mean it, and it's not true, and all of that stuff came out anyway. So, kind of interesting. If I were him, I don't know where he goes from here. You go back to Fox and everything just forgotten? That's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. And now we go to Pete Hegseth, whose entire life has been spread out before you. You know about every single skeleton in his closet. Congratulations.
Wow. But his main man, Will Cain, has been fighting for him. So, even if he steps down from here, Will won't let him hang out to dry on Fox.
No, I don't know if Will can prevent it, but we'll see.
Boy, the things that Pete Hegseth would do for the military are phenomenal.
Yeah, it would have been great.
If put into practice. And so even if he is replaced, I genuinely hope that everything that he wanted to do and see in the military happens through whoever Trump can get in there.
Yep, we'll see. we'll have to wait and see. But there's going to be some picks that.
DeSantis would be good.
It's going to be tough.
I think so.
With
DeSantis would be good anywhere.
Yeah,
and you can't lose more than a few Senate votes from Republicans on these confirmations.
Mm-hmm.
And based on how things played out and the post-election counting, boy, that margin could have been much larger. You could have had a bigger margin for error there and lose people like Collins and what's her bucket, Murkowski.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's really tight there in the Senate. And by the way, I am curious how we had such a massive red wave where Donald Trump destroyed Kamala Harris electorally. The Senate gained seats for the Republicans, but yet somehow the House margin went from 5 to 3. Does that seem a little bit strange? That the margin wouldn't have grown there as well? And I don't know, man. I just it's going to be it's too close. It shouldn't be this close. Is the point for the Republicans that are in power and trying to push through Trump's agenda. And now the margins are much thinner than they should be, in my opinion. And some of these votes that counted over 3 weeks later in California, especially, it's just unacceptable.
We need to take a look at what the deal is in California. Why does it take this long? Why does it take over 3 weeks to count these votes when you're doing it on computer, right? They don't have paper ballots in California.
And it's a House seat. It's one district.
I mean, entire countries are counting their votes in one day.
Well, the United States of America counted it.
On paper.
I mean, come on. How tough is it in 2024 to just figure out who won the election? Again, in 1974, you could do that. Election night, we knew.
Yeah, we knew.
Election night.
And that's what I'm saying, that this is going to have repercussions when Trump's budget tries to get through the House. And you have a margin of 3 Republicans that you can lose, and then his nominees in the Senate, you have a margin of 3 there. It's should not be this close, and we're going to
But here we are again.
It's like the GOP fell asleep after they saw Trump won. They were like, I guess we won. We're good. No, you got other fires that you need to be putting out.
I'm just really afraid that that's going to be the case on a lot of different issues.
Yep.
Trump won, we're good. And then we go back to sleep again. We can't have that. We can't allow that to happen. We've got to stay vigilant here and keep on people. And especially in California, you need to fix this. I don't know what the deal is, but you need to fix it. It's incredible. It's incredible. And that needs to be our mindset everywhere. No matter the work that's already been done, keep doing it.
Yeah, we need to fix it.
Yeah. I mean, it's miraculous that Trump won this election. But let's not take that for granted and say everything's okay now and you can just do whatever you want behind our back. We can't allow that to happen. Just have to stay vigilant as citizens. Last night at Mar-a-Lago, our own Glenn Beck was hanging out with Donald Trump, and they did a little dance. Look at this. There it is. That's more than Glenn has moved probably in 30 years.
Oh, man, Lee Greenwood.
Lee Greenwood's up there, yeah.
The best part of that is watching Tanya just stand there.
Yeah.
Like, what do I
do? Okay. So he must have flown out there right after the show yesterday, huh? Because he was here. All right.
Yeah, he was doing a PragerU event at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, obviously, Prager was there, too?
Yes, they were doing a fundraiser for Giving Tuesday. They were raising money.
Oh, Giving Tuesday. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Huh. Well, let's play compare and contrast. Yesterday, here's Joe Biden being helped around in Angola.
Holy crap. Watch Biden's left arm. What's this? Whoa, don't trip. Oh, my gosh. Wow. The American president.
Mm-hmm. Spry.
Clueless.
Energetic.
Yeah.
Sharp as a tack. Oh, is that your hand? Oh, what am I supposed to do with your hand?
I swear.
I don't know what you want.
Look at how just distant.
Really.
And
vacant.
And don't trip.
Oh, man. I mean.
He saved him.
He did.
Yeah.
He would have gone down.
Exactly.
He would have gone down again.
Which would have been horrible.
And now look at it. He has no idea where he is. He doesn't know what continent he's on.
I would not have liked to play that video at all.
Right.
Oh, my word.
Right, yeah. That would have been embarrassing. But fortunately, he got some help.
No doubt.
Jeez.
I mean, he's tumbled before in front of us, right?
Okay, so compare that to Donald Trump attending a memorial in Florida for three fallen sheriff's deputies.
President-elect Donald Trump. We had heard that he'd left Mar-a-Lago about an hour ago, and we were expecting to see
presidential
him,
there.
but we did not get final confirmation. But this here, he is live here at the memorial service for the three motorcycle deputies who often helps protect him and escort him to and from the airport or for different events that had happened. And we have seen him standing with at least one of the deputies in a photograph that they took together.
Wow. Really sad. Back in Africa now, Joe Biden referred to the country of Angola as a city.
With you in Angola, a vibrant city, and I look, not the city.
Not the city.
He did catch himself. Congratulations.
Angola in a vibrant city.
He tries to explain his way out of it. He's so...
And that's his biggest accomplishment from Tuesday. Was
that he caught himself?
Yeah.
With you in Angola, a vibrant city, and I look, not the city. The city I know is not Angola.
Do you?
In a vibrant city.
He is so
In a vibrant city.
He wants you to know. Look, I know. Okay, it's not a city.
I know because they're telling me in my ear, Angola's not a city.
Not a city.
Oh, look, I found an Angola city. It's in Indiana. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Angola City.
My gosh.
It's possible because he didn't look like he knew where he was, so he could have thought he was in.
He's just giving away our money.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, bro.
Yep. Over and over and over, and then making sure he's actually set someone aside to make sure every penny of it gets to Ukraine before the inauguration.
He's giving billions
on
to Angola,
to Africa. Yep. We got that.
Yeah, it's great. Here was Donald Trump back in Florida.
Tale of 2 different days, or 2 different presidents
No
in one
kidding.
day. Goodness gracious.
Over in Africa, Joe Biden was talking about trains again, choo-choo trains.
Nice.
I must tell you up front.
All right.
The American
Tell us.
press here. I'm probably the most pro-rail guy in America.
You probably are.
I've ridden over 1,300,000 miles on a daily basis to my work. 220 miles a day for the last 50 years.
What about the Tibetan
I
Plateau,
didn't
though?
do it as president.
He'll
I
get to
stayed
it.
in the White House a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh
it's
my
like
gosh.
we're making 1888 great again. I'm the most pro-train president this country's ever had.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm a fan of trains, but it's
Yeah, they're fine.
Maybe the expiration date on trains is passed as a talking point for a leader.
I'm not sure they're
Possible.
the wave of the future, like he is, apparently, because he wants to build that transatlantic or trans-Pacific train.
yeah, across the
Yes, he
right.
Across the ocean.
Yeah, that won't cost that much.
That'll
You
be
know,
fine.
Probably a few trillion, tens of trillions of dollars, but that's not bad.
Don't worry about it.
You know, for a transoceanic train, yeah, you're going to spend a little
He's
money.
a pro rail guy.
Yeah,
what are
you're
you
right.
gonna do?
Then there's never been a pro rail guy like him, at least not since James.K. Polk, maybe. It's
And I love at the end of that
incredible.
video, he says, I don't ride anymore because I'm president, because I'm always at the White House. No, you're not.
No,
You're literally making a speech from another continent, bro.
You're not always in the White House, buddy.
he's on vacation, what, 45% of the
I
time?
think so, yes.
It's like 45 to 50%. He's been on vacation. And, you know, if he wouldn't say these stupid things, it wouldn't even come up. So
No.
it's his own fault. And while places inside America like Western North Carolina continue to suffer from the horrendous storms that they suffered through, Joe Biden was promising more aid to Africa because obviously that $750 that nobody's gotten yet, that'll tide them over forever, I'm sure. That's an enormous amount of
I
money.
mean, FEMA's going away now, and these people
Yeah.
are just left, hanging out to
Good luck.
dry. Yep.
Good
Take
luck,
care.
everybody. Getting a little chilly, so we're going to go back to D.C. So good luck. I mean, they didn't even get that. They don't get so much as a good luck. But check this out from Biden, promising more aid to Africa
That's the right thing for the wealthiest nation in the world to do. And today, I'm announcing over $1 billion in new humanitarian support for Africans displaced from homes by historic droughts and food insecurity.
And FUNA?
We know African leaders and citizens are seeking more than just aid. You seek investment. So the United States is expanding our relationship all across Africa, from assistance to aid, to investment to trade, moving from patrons to partners, to help bridge the infrastructure gap. Okay. I was told, by the way, when I got elected, I could never get an infrastructure bill passed.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And what, did you? Yeah, okay, cool.
So he's in Africa bragging about infrastructure bills that he passed in America?
So wow. He gave the $725 million, right, to Ukraine a couple days ago. Then he gives $1 billion
to Africa.
To Africa.
And as far as I know, the only pledge that has been received so far is the $750, right, in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other bill.
You got to see this infographic from FEMA. They are out bragging. I want you to see these accomplishments, Pat. Look at that.
Okay.
34 houses. That's 34 projects that's obligated. So that's coming.
They haven't done them.
They haven't done them yet. They've done 42. So there you go. So we got 42 people have benefited from FEMA being in North Carolina. And what is this? $262 million? That's
assistance to households that they've pledged.
Far short than the Ukraine and Africa money he just gave over the last 2 days.
Yeah, but have they gotten this money?
Not if you're listening to the residents.
I know.
I mean, we've played many clips of people who haven't seen a penny from them.
Yeah, but look at all that debris they collected. See that? 1.55 million cubic yards. So
that's good.
Well, it is. Well, it is good. But
5,200 applicants checked into TSA hotels. So 5,200 out of how many people that need help right now?
It's grotesque what this government has.
And I think some of those people are now being kicked out. Right?
And we've seen video after video after video of the fields with the trailers available. If they would just take them up there to the residents of Western North Carolina,
those are allotted for other people.
We know that the children thing, and we've talked about this in overtime, is absolutely real. Where they're saying, look, it sucks for you, but I mean, this isn't a good place to raise a kid, so we're gonna take your kid into custody, and then if you get back on your feet, you can have your kid back. I mean, it's evil. It's unspeakable evil that this government is doing to American citizens in a time of drastic need. And it's so cold there. And here's your tent.
Yeah, but there's drought in Angola.
Is there now?
So people have been displaced. People have been displaced because of drought.
It's unspeakable what is happening inside our own country.
Well, it's the least we can do as the most powerful and wealthiest nation on earth.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever stopped to think about who really controls your retirement money? If you've got a 401k or an IRA, here's a spoiler alert. It's not you. You don't control your money.
Wait, what?
The government decides how much you can save, when you can take it out, how much of it they'll tax you on. And with Congress spending money like there's no tomorrow, and there may not be. I don't know. So maybe they need to be spending every penny. And national debt, of course, what is it? Is it 36 trillion yet?
Yep.
Goes up another trillion every 100 days. Who knows how much of your retirement savings will actually be yours when you need it? But here's the good news. There's a better way. It's called Bank on Yourself, the proven retirement plan that puts you in the driver's seat. This is a great alternative. With Bank on Yourself, your money grows predictably and safely, no matter what the stock market does. Even when markets crash, your principal and growth are locked in. And here's the kicker. You can enjoy tax-free retirement income under current tax laws, protecting you from the coming tax tsunami. And best of all, you're in control. If you want access to your money, no problem. No penalties, no questions, no governmental red tape. It's the same strategy that saved McDonald's when no banker would give them a dime, and it's available to almost anyone. Take control of your future right now at Bank on Yourself.
Now, more of Pat Gray Unleashed.
Hey, did you see the federal judge's response to Biden and his message about the Hunter Biden situation? That, it was all political, and he was singled out.
He was a little unhappy.
Yeah. The federal judge overseeing Biden's criminal case slammed the president and his sudden pardon of his son. The president issued the full pardon, of course, with a blanket pardon that spans from 2014 to 2024. So he can't be prosecuted or sentenced for anything between those 2 years.
Pretty sweet.
In that decade. Jeez. And that includes the tax charges. Now, you go ahead and avoid millions of dollars in income tax and see what happens to you.
Well, I think he borrowed a bunch of money to pay a bunch of that back, right?
I don't know, but he was convicted on charges of tax evasion. Yeah. So, then you got the federal gun charge.
But it's totally normal.
You got all the stuff at Burisma. Mm-hmm. None of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I'd like to see what happens to his brother. Is that going to be a January 20th pardon? Because he's involved in the same
Joe's
mess.
Brother,
Mm-hmm.
James?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Did you see Anna Navarro's tweet yesterday? This is priceless. Put up the Anna Navarro tweet there. Look at that. She's trying to justify what Joe did with the pardon.
This is incredible. Woodrow Wilson pardoned his brother-in-law, Hunter DeButts.
No such
He was
person.
a good guy.
Hunter DeButts?
He was a good guy.
And no such person, Hunter DeButts.
Wait, what?
Come on.
Not a person, Jeffy.
What?
He's not a person.
Stop it.
He's never existed.
She said in the post.
She came back later.
Uh-huh.
Let's finish the post, and then we'll get to this.
Yeah, put it back up if you would. Bill Clinton pardoned his brother Roger. Donald Trump pardoned his daughter's father-in-law, Charlie Kushner, and just appointed him ambassador to France. But tell me again how Joe Biden is setting precedent?
All right, so people were like, there's nobody ever in history named Hunter DeButts. And they went through Woodrow Wilson's family and his wives and
that's
their
tremendous.
And she replied and she said, "Well, don't blame me, blame ChatGPT." And so she put up her search that showed where she got her information.
You've got to be kidding me!
She's the worst. That crew is so dumb.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Seriously, how are they on the air? We would not be. We wouldn't be.
I don't know.
That is amazing.
I mean, they have attorneys listening to the show live, where they've done rebuts live on the air.
Well, you have,
having to read their.
Yeah.
I just got. You have something to read, right?
Yeah. How many times has what's the chick's name? Sunny hosted. How many times has she in the last few weeks had to stop and just read the disclaimer? Pete Hegseth has not been charged in any. I love it. I mean, it's hysterical. Puts the brakes on that show.
For something that is part of ABC News, they let these hags run roughshod over the truth.
Well, it's the cover.
I honestly don't understand how their legal department allows this show to continue.
I know.
How is it possible? They're so bad.
So bad.
Wow. So Hunter DeButts wasn't pardoned by Woodrow Wilson?
I'm really bummed that's not true.
I'm really bummed too. I really wanted a Hunter DeButts.
So ChatGPT just made it up, apparently.
Yeah, it was one of those AI things, yeah.
Great.
I think it was ChatGPT.
That's awesome.
But I love the meme going around of Mo on The Simpsons at the bar with his phone. He's like, hey, I'm looking for a Hunter DeButts. Got the phone in his hand. So great. So great. Yeah, she's a dummy.
And then she blames the AI device on her stupidity. I've got no responsibility to report facts. You're just a news person on ABC. Don't worry about it.
That's all.
So she's completely blameless. Yeah. Don't blame her.
Yeah, here's her tweet from last night. Hey, Twitter sleuths, thanks for taking the time to provide context. Take it up with ChatGPT. And then she does a screenshot.
No, you take it up with ChatGPT. Yeah. You're the one who used the information without checking it. Incredible.
This is funny because according to ChatGPT, Hunter the Butts is a descendant of President Wilson.
There you go.
He is a great-grandson of Wilson and served as one of the family's representatives involved in preserving and promoting Wilson's legacy. The Butts has been affiliated with efforts to commemorate Wilson, including the work blah, 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 blah. But according to ChatGPT, Hunter the Butts is a real person.
Exists. Or existed.
He's the grandson
He's
of
the
Wilson?
great-grandson
Great-grandson.
of Wilson.
Okay.
Well, the community notes went through the relatives of Woodrow Wilson.
Right.
And said...
And found nobody?
Nobody. There's nobody.
That's interesting.
I will say I did find an actual Hunter the Butts.
Fascinating.
He plays...
Men's lacrosse.
Plays lacrosse for Princeton. Look at that. There he is. Hunter the Butts, congratulations on your pardon.
Congratulations.
Go wild, Hunter. You're a senior, 5'10", played midfield. Look at that there. 160 pounds from Alexandria, Virginia. Go crazy, Hunter.
The
Butts.
He's been cleared for a lifetime of crime.
And stand by, ladies and gentlemen, stand by for the Twitter handles. The heads are about to go wild.
Oh, that's for sure.
Okay. So don't believe everything. And this is why it's so important to get good, neutral people in charge of things like AI. This is why Kamala Harris and the Biden White House wanted to control AI so badly so that they could craft the narrative on things like climate change, for example. But then they can shape the future in what truth is. And here's an example of AI gone wild. Careful what you put into the machine.
The Daily Caller compiled a list of presidential loser relatives that have been called out over the years. I forgot about some of these people. Number 7, Neil Bush.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Neil.
The son of President George H.W. Bush and brother to George W. Neil served for several years as a member on the board of directors at Silverado Banking, Savings and Loan, which went bust in 1988. The FDIC later sued Neil and other directors for their grossly negligent management of the bank and making bad loans that contributed to the company's collapse. Neil and the other defendants settled with the FDIC and were forced to cough up nearly $50 million to pay off the banking regulators. Charles Kushner, of course, had some issues. He spent some time in jail. He was pardoned by Trump, and now he's been appointed ambassador to France. So we mentioned some of his doings. Onyango Obama, anybody remember him? That is President Obama's uncle. He was charged with a DUI in Framingham, Massachusetts in August of 2011.
I don't remember that.
I don't like that. It's not that's a state thing.
Yeah. But he managed to avoid pleading guilty, but admitted there were sufficient facts in the case for the prosecution to convict him. Judge eventually dropped 2 other charges against him, but he lost his driver's license for 45 days and was ordered to pay $1,000 in fees and fines.
That'll teach him.
During his arrest, Onyango allegedly told police, "I think I'll call the White House."
Now, if you got that card, you got to play it.
You have to.
You have to play it.
Absolutely, you do. You know who I am? John Payne Todd. This is a great one. The stepson of James Madison. John Payne was notorious in his youth for drinking, gambling, and philandering. He also forced his stepdad, James Madison, to pay off his debts and bail him out of debtor's prison.
I'm a fan of this guy.
His gambling got so bad that at one point, his mother, Dolly Madison, of course, had to sell Madison's Montpelier estate and all of its slaves to pay her son's debt. To top it off, he also sent a lawyer to his mother's deathbed to rewrite her will.
Oh, God!
And he made himself the only heir. Jeez.
Jeffy.
Then, of course,
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. Then we come to Billy Carter. How could you forget Billy Carter? Awesome.
Right.
Beer for breakfast is kind of what he was known for. Roger Clinton was nicknamed the Headache by the Secret Service. He was so bad. He also got pardoned by his half-brother.
What did he do?
And then, of course, there's Hunter Biden at the very tippy top of the list. Isn't that great?
Awesome.
So it's not unprecedented.
No, it's not.
Happened in the past. All right, we will
doing some homework on Madison.
We'll chew the fat with Jeffy coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
AAA 933-93 got some tweets here. Dan the Man tweets, now, Pat, I'm sure the lefties in California will agree. Every vote is important, and you have to keep counting them until you win.
Thank you.
That's exactly what they're doing in California. So.
I mean, that's certainly what Keith is alluding to.
Also, we got this from Hogasm. Anna trusting ChatGPT is just as reliable as Harry Reid trusting the word on the street. Yeah. We also have this from Lonewald 2965. It's not Lone Wolf, or is that just a misprint? I don't know. Woodrow Wilson also pardoned Hugh Jass.
Oh, yeah, Hugh.
Amanda Hug and Kiss, Alcoholic, and Ivana Tinkle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So
it's AI.
pardoned all those people. What are you going to do?
There's two guys down at Texas A&M that need to be pardoned now, too.
Yeah, so much so that we can't even talk about their names.
They were arrested for criminal trespass, tried to get into the stadium, but the names on their IDs.
Yeah, were interesting.
Well, the first name was Harry and Duncan.
Okay.
It's their last names that were.
Yes, that we may not.
I'm happy to say.
No, I know you are. I know you should save that for chewing the fat.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, it's time for that segment right now.
His moves are great for the athletically overweight. No fat shaming here. The promises is here. He definitely didn't cheat in that armadillo race. He just encouraged the dill, pick up the pace. He may be round, but the F is flat. So have a seat. Let's chew the fat.
Oh, so special.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got some mung in my throat here, so I'm going to try to get through that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening.
Day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening.
Thanks for coming to work.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You want to spread the mung around.
Yes,
you don't want to be selfish and just keep it all to yourself.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Thank you for sharing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to stay at the Y.M.C.A. So the songwriter of the Village People's hit song Y.M.C.A., Victor Willis, is a tad unhappy. And it's not all about Trump.
Really?
The song has seen a surge in popularity, obviously, since Donald Trump used the music to dance with at his campaign rallies, and he's been playing it since 2020. But he defended Trump's use of the music at his rallies and asked the former president to stop using it at one time because it became a nuisance. People were complaining that Trump was using it. And he said, Trump obtained a political use license, and the song gives him the legal right to play it. I decided not to pull the license. Yeah, I'm guessing the money outweighs that nuisance a lot. But he said in this earlier this week that the idea that the song is a gay anthem is incorrect.
Really?
Is incorrect.
Okay.
When I say hang out with all the boys, that's simply 70s black slang for black guys hanging out together for sports, gambling, or whatever. There's nothing gay about that.
Okay.
Now, the song's reputation as a gay anthem.
Well, it's because the Village People were, in fact,
multiple members
gay,
of the band were gay.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
And, of course,
I think they were all gay.
The first album, multiple members.
All right, multiple members
were gay. And the group's first album, of course, was about the gay lifestyle. He said, I'm not offended that gay people have embraced the song, but don't make any assumptions.
Okay. All right.
News outlets who do
How about Macho
it,
Man? Was that anything to do with...
news outlets, he didn't write that.
Okay.
I don't think. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if he wrote that or not, but he said the news outlets that label it a gay anthem could start facing legal action.
Oh, wow.
So don't you dare.
Okay.
Don't you dare call YMCA a gay anthem.
I'll try not to.
Don't do it. Just a December reminder, we have 2 Boeing NASA astronauts still at the ISS. We can now say, stuck there. They're having to make do with what they can to eat while aboard the ISS. Sonny Williams, 59, and Barry Butch Wilmore, 61, have been up on the ISS for over 5 months now after the Boeing Starliner experienced some technical difficulties. The SpaceX Dragon capsule is scheduled to bring them back in February. I figured they'd bring up more food when they went up there. So,
Did they not?
I guess, well, I don't know. They're talking about now, since the 8-day trip was extended, that they're eating. They've got most of their food is freeze dried, and it can be reheated using the station's food warmer. But any meat is cooked down on Earth before being reheated on the ISS. Meanwhile,
wait, they're getting leftovers?
Yeah, and all the liquid-based foods, such as soup, have to be made with water from the station's tank.
Oh, no.
So the ISS recycles the urine and sweat from the astronauts and turns it into fresh water. Man, nothing sounds better than urine soup.
I bet Thanksgiving was a feast for them.
Man.
No.
So listen, I'm sorry, I'm not.
You will, though, because the system. You will. Because the station collects wastewater, sends it to the water processor assembly, which produces drinkable water. And so, it's not just urine. All right, the ISS, they get breath, sweat, and other body waste recycled. Yum, yum.
Fisher, aren't they monitoring the female because she's losing weight too quickly?
Yeah, they're trying to keep them in shape, wondering what they're
she's not reacting well to this station.
That's what space soup is. Good.
I think I'm going Major Tom at some point.
Seriously, that would preclude me from a space trip. I didn't realize that's what they...
I mean, what are you going to do? You think you're hauling 8,000 billion gallons of water?
That's right. But no, thank you. So I'm going to be earthbound for my entire duration.
Some of this soup?
Yeah. No, thank you.
No, I'm good.
No,
but you will though. You will though. If you've been, I mean, you're up there for several months.
Yeah, I'm not going to be up there. So that's that does that.
But if you were, you would.
Nasty.
Yum.
Ick.
Give me some of that chicken noodle urine.
Yeah,
soup,
no,
please.
tink you.
Man,
urine soup.
That sounds good. Hey, remember to subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat, available wherever you get your podcast. Rate and review where you can. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. In music news, no more Adele live shows. You may want to dry your eyes.
Oh, wow.
She's done. She's now wrapped up her 2-year residency at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace. Weekends with Adele is no more. So she shared her emotional moments with the audience, paying tribute to her son Angelo and partner Rich Paul, and reflecting on what's next. And she admitted she's uncertain about her future plans.
Oh, no.
I
really?
know. And she said that she'll return to the stage when the time is right. I'm guessing that's when she needs money. So until then, sorry about it. No more Adele performances.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. And after holding the record for an impressive 19 weeks, tying Lil Nas X's Old Town Road, the longest Hot 100 chart topper, Shaboozie's hit A Bar Song Tipsy. He doesn't hold the record. He stops at 19. He just ties the record. Kendrick Lamar not only has the #1 album in the country, but the #1 song with his latest single, Squabble Up, dethroning Shaboozie. The 19 weeks. It's still impressive. I see where the top 100, All I Want for Christmas Is You, found its way in the top 10 again at the 10th spot. Yeah. And Mariah, I was reading about this. She makes almost $3 million a year from that song alone.
Wow.
There's 125 artists have done their version of it. I saw one report that said it had been streamed 1,872,843,557 times. And that's before this holiday season. So
it's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a good song.
$3 million a year just on that one song. That could be her.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, her lifestyle, I would guess, probably costs a little bit more than $3 million a year.
But I mean, you could have a pretty good lifestyle on $3 million a year for the rest of your life and do not one other thing. I mean, and she's got other songs that are providing even more, but just that one song, that's incredible.
That is.
Nice.
That is.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right. Let me tell you real quick about Lumen. It's the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a small device that measures your metabolism through your breath, and then it syncs with an app to give you real-time insights into whether you're burning carbs or fat. From there, it offers tailored guidance to help you optimize your nutrition, your workouts, sleep, even stress management. It's kind of like having a personal health coach right in your pocket. These are awesome. Here's how it works. You start your day by breathing into your lumen, and just like that, you'll know if your metabolism is running on fats or carbs. Based on your results, then, the app creates a personalized nutrition plan for that day. You can also use Lumen before and after workouts or meals to get a real-time look at how your body is processing food and energy. And it provides tips to help you stay on track. Why does that matter? Well, because your metabolism is the engine that powers everything your body does. When it's optimized, you'll enjoy better energy, easier weight management, improved fitness, and better sleep. So this holiday season, take control of your health. Go to lumen.me, lumen.me/Pat, and get 15% off your Lumen. LUMEN.me/Pat. Makes a great gift, too.
Pat Gray Unleashed now continues.
And with a little bit more chewing the fat, I know you guys have been waiting for your Spotify lists.
Yeah.
But while you're waiting, I saw a list of the number one streamed songs on Spotify for the last 10 years.
Okay.
What's that?
And,
Who pays?
What's that?
What's that? Who pays?
Yes.
It's not on there, or is it?
That's right. This is wrong. Then this is incorrect. Who am I, Anna Navarro? This is wrong.
Just AI, man. Doing its thing.
I know. So it's amazing how it went up. From 2014, you had Pharrell Williams with "Happy" at 260 million.
Yeah.
And then once you start getting into the 2017, Sheeran had 1.4 billion with "Shape of You," and then Miley Cyrus last year with "Flowers" 1.6 billion. Streams.
Wow, 1.6 billion.
I know.
That's a lot.
It's a few. And I actually I donated some of those streams to her. You're welcome.
Did you know?
I love that song.
Yeah? Really?
Flowers, yeah. It's a great song.
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
Dude, he sings that in between recording his stupid show.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
Embarrassing.
I love that
On
song.
repeat, that one line just over and over and over.
What's your problem? That's a great song.
Like, move on. It's like a scratch disc.
Today's Chewing the Fat, brought to you by Kexi Cookies. Simply the best cookies on the planet. The Christmas box pre-order, get it in.
There it is, right there.
There it is.
I know a couple of astronauts would be killing for that right
Yeah,
now.
no
You'll find
kidding.
the 12 delicious cookie flavors.
Look how
Get them in
beautiful that
by
box is.
Sunday the 15th.
Is that cool?
You see your
this
son did
month
that, right?
for the Christmas delivery.
Yeah, I think he did. I need to check on that for
I mean,
sure.
think
That
about it.
looks like an iconic one. I'm not sure if we did this.
ChatGPT said your son did it.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
store Christmas ornaments after
Yes, you
My
can.
I got to check.
Yes,
My
you can.
ChatGPT said Harry DeButts did it.
Is that right?
But
So, despite the fact that Jackie made, I think, I don't know how many extra copies of these, ordered, I don't know, triple what we usually do, so it would last longer, but it's going so fast, it'll sell out quickly. So go to Kexi.com, and it's got the Christmas cookies in it.
right.
Oh, man, it's got the peppermint fudge. Looks like
Nice.
this is the Texas sheet cake. And look at that. It says right on it that it's Texas sheet
Oh,
cake.
wow. Look at there.
So, and the cinnamon roll.
Says right there.
Cinnamon roll cookie
Look at
says
that
right on
cinnamon
it.
roll.
Delicious. Kexi, Kexi.com.
Oh, and when do you have to order by?
We have the
15th.
for sure by the 15th, but you might want to do it as soon as you can because
they're
we
gone.
are
Once you're out, you're out.
And once
Once
they're
they're
gone,
out, once they're gone, they're gone.
not
Pat.
here anymore.
And then the
which is
bread?
what gone means. That's weird.
And the
Once
bread
they're-
is still available, or
What?
the bread?
The bread. Oh,
the
now see, they didn't
peppermint
send
bread.
any with me, so I don't know if that's sold out. Check it.
Oh,
Check it on the
dang
website.
it.
I'm not sure about that one.
Who runs this joint?
Somebody else.
Not the elves.
No, they're working in those hollow trees
Yes.
causing forest fires.
Forest fires.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
All right. Congratulations to the 2024 Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year,
Which is?
brain rot.
Oh, yeah. I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, it's not a word, but it's just a phrase.
Mm-hmm.
It said the evocative phrase gained new prominence in 2024, with its frequency of use increasing 230% from the year before. Now, they go through this long thing about what brain rot is, and it's a person's mental, intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material. Now, nowhere does it says because of President Joe Biden, it increased 233%. People were talking about brain rot. He did this. This is him.
Yeah.
That's because of him. That is this Oxford Dictionary.
God save the Queen, man.
Thank you. Thank you. And the Collins Dictionary, the 2024 word of the year, actually is a word. Brat is the new word of the year.
Yeah, it was a brat summer.
Yes,
how'd that brat summer turn out for him?
Thank you.
Pretty well, actually. Turned out really well for us.
It turned out great.
Yep.
Turned out great. Okay, let's talk a little football.
Let's do.
The AP top 25 college rankings are out. BYU is 19th, 10-2.
What? No, we're
this
17th.
Is AP.
We
this
moved
is
up.
AP.
We moved up to 17 in AP. We moved up to 17th.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. That's not the AP poll then. If it's 19.
The college football rankings, you're 18th.
Oh, the college football. We didn't move up at all in the college football
You're
ranking?
18th. Mizzou's 19th. Yeah. In the latest, let's see the latest college football rankings. Yeah, that's the bracket for the playoffs, which probably will change. Right there's the college football rankings, the latest CFP that they released last night. And so...
well, the AP rankings come out on Sunday.
Yeah.
So that came out... this is the CFP.
Right.
Right?
That's what I said, yeah.
Okay. The CFP were 18th. Not going to get there.
Oh, no.
Not going to the playoffs.
No, very disappointing.
Really sucks.
Arizona State game. Can we just talk about that for a second? Now, the Big 12 championship is Arizona State, Iowa State. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Seriously.
They're talking about putting BYU in a bowl game to play Colorado because that's the game they wanted.
Yeah.
That's the game they wanted it so bad. They're going to have you guys do it in a bowl game. I
want to play a conference opponent in a bowl game.
It's going to happen.
The only reason that's possible is because of the contracts with the Pac-12, which disintegrated. But they're all, I guess, the residual Pac-12 teams are still bound by that. So you could put Colorado in with BYU in a bowl game, which would suck.
Which is what they want because they
don't want that.
Nobody wants.
I want
Iowa
Miami
State,
in the
Arizona
Pop-Tarts
State.
Bowl. Miami. Well, I think the Pop-Tarts Bowl used to be the Citrus Bowl. Is that right? Yeah, it's in Orlando.
Now I want Pop-Tarts.
You're gonna look. I would not be surprised. I told Keith this a couple of weeks ago. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mizzou take on
in the Pop-Tarts. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Finally get to play that.
That Arizona State game though. That Arizona State head coach really ticked me off.
Me too.
In that game.
Yeah.
So I lost a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
The team, have been really, really good this year, but I really lost a lot of respect for him.
They were a-holes.
Yeah. Really bad.
Didn't like it. But
I didn't
what
like
are you going to do?
At all.
They're pretty hot right now, though. I think they probably beat Iowa State.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
And then they lose in round one.
Yep.
Yeah.
No matter who they play.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. 888-900-3393. More coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on X, Twitter, whatever you like to call it. Looks like Donald Trump may be switching out Pete Hegseth for Ron DeSantis or somebody else. We don't know that for a fact, but the Hegseth nomination is in trouble.
I don't think Ron does
I don't know. I don't know if he does. Because
we need Ron to be. He's our national governor. He goes from Florida, he goes to another state. He just jumps from state to state to be governor and straighten it out. That's what we need him for.
So just come to Texas, establish residency here.
Yes.
And then take over.
We've already given it to
when
him.
Abbott
he lives here.
leaves.
I saw his house. It's over there.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Meanwhile, DEA pick Chad Chronister. He has withdrawn his name because of the COVID scandals that he's involved with. Now we just need, who's the other doctor? Is it it's the proposed head of, or the
Surgeon General?
Surgeon General, that's who it is.
What's her name?
What's
Surgeon
her bucket?
General.
Yeah, Nesha Watt or something.
The Butts.
You got it.
Yes, the Butts. Dr. The Butts.
Jeanette Neshwat.
Now, Hunter DeButts can continue to create crime wherever he goes, right? Because he's got that never-ending presidential pardon from Woodrow Wilson, according to Anna Navarro.
Believe me, I would be carrying that around in my pocket.
Oh, me too. It'd be great. Also, the White House. Have you seen the White House decorations for Christmas? Do you remember how people went absolutely bat crap crazy over Melania and what she did at Christmas?
I just hated it.
Yeah, I hated it. And it was beautiful. There was nothing wrong with it. In fact, it was fine. It was great. We've got some photos of what Jill did. Obviously, she didn't decorate, but
they had
I think it's beautiful.
hundreds
this is beautiful
of
too.
People who just donated their time decorating.
Yeah, 300 volunteers, I think it was.
Wow, these are actually tasteful.
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks really beautiful.
I don't know what the silhouettes at the bottom
Which one is the one they tore down from?
The North Carolina one.
Carolina.
That one's outside.
I think that that's out on the lawn.
What's with the?
I love that.
What were the silhouettes at the bottom? No, that was.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little weird.
Bunch of white people. That's what it was.
Some weird social justice thing, no doubt.
I love that gingerbread house.
That is really cool.
That's okay. The White House is made out of gingerbread.
Yes.
The starburst above it is made out of sugar.
So cool.
No.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
No.
That is.
Yes.
That's really
cool.
Now,
what are the trees made out of?
They have 83 Christmas trees fully decorated, 10,000 feet of ribbon, more than 28,000 ornaments, 2,200 paper doves, and 165,000 lights on wreaths, garlands, and other displays.
Okay.
What must that have cost them?
Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
You don't think about that when you're decorating.
That is true. There's one picture I want to go back to, Joe. I just told you, the one with the car.
Yeah. Oh no.
And Obama.
Okay. What is that?
What is this? Why is Obama back there?
Yeah. Come on. You got to replace that for the holiday.
Yes, you
Hold on.
do.
Go back one more.
He's Santa Claus.
That's coming down when Trump enters the White House. For sure.
Hold on.
Plus,
Joe,
I'm surprised they don't have. I mean, this is Joe Biden we're talking about. Why don't they have the Christmas train running through there?
They certainly should.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mr. Cypress Rail.
Am I being too sensitive? Is that like a pride thing happening on the curtain
No,
back
too
there?
sensitive. Because it's the... I believe that's where you go to see the carousel. They have a carousel in one of the rooms.
So those are the carousel colors or something?
That's cool.
And then they have a bread room.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's a carousel room.
Wow.
And they have a bread
That's cool.
room.
That is.
It is pretty cool.
Where's the
Look at
Mao
that bread
Zedong?
room.
Where's the Mao Zedong ornaments?
This is the bread room?
Yes, this is the
I
bread
like
room.
that.
Look at that.
No Mao Zedong this year.
So no Mao.
That's disappointing.
It sure is. I thought it was a tradition at this point.
And then this is the comparison. What do you guys think? Who did it better?
Melania's. 2018. The one on the right?
know.
Yeah.
They're both great, but
They both are.
I like
both
the
are
one on
good.
the right. If I had to choose, it'd
Yes,
be the
if
one
you
on
had
the right.
to choose. Yes. It's like
because
Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I think the carousel is cool, but it's not Christmas.
It is cool. Right.
It's not Christmas, yes.
Now, years ago, when we first moved here, we went all out decorating our home on the outside, and the cost is unbelievable.
Astronomical.
It's just stupid. We don't do it anymore because of that. But to do what they do at the White House, what does that? It must be in the millions. It has to be.
Well,
right?
I mean, we're a nation awash with cash, so at least it's not putting a dent in anybody's
But that's already
budget.
budgeted in.
Is it? Hold on. To quote Jeff Fisher,
all right.
Is it?
That's already budgeted in.
It has to be in the millions. I'll bet you anything that's in the millions.
And they're getting free workers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, free workers.
And that's with the volunteers. But those decorations, those are not cheap. And to do this every single year, I don't know. Maybe we should revisit with all the people suffering in North Carolina, Florida, Georgia.
Right.
Maybe you
think
take
so?
that money and you send it there instead.
I mean, we
just
cut
make a
down
little
some more
sacrifice.
trees that are left up there.
Right.
It says decorate them. How about that?
Thank you. Do they have an elf on the shelf anywhere in the White House? I want to thank
That's Joe.
Pathead Andy Masterson for sending me this. This is Stabby the elf. If you can see this, he has a quite the likeness to Dr. Anthony Fauci. And I wonder if they have any of those roaming around the White House. 'Cause that's creepy right there.
Very, very. All right.
Stabby.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson has been feeling the heat lately in the Windy City. At a city council meeting, he heard it from citizens who were threatening to flip the Windy City red because they're tired of illegal immigrants overrunning their communities.
And you footing the bill for them.
Yep. Check this out.
Now let's get down to Tom Homan and 8 USC 1324. Different editions of 1994, 2020, 2021, and 2022 about you harvesting aliens. And you so strong about protecting those aliens, but you won't do nothing for the U.S. citizens.
Amen.
We are the ones who pay your salaries. Salaries. Let me accentuate on that. But yet, you want to overlook us like we don't exist. Well, you're not going to exist for the next election because there's a 10-year prison sentence when you want to stand up here for those illegals.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You've got the statute to prove it.
That's interesting.
That is.
Well, that's what Holman said, right? Just don't obstruct us.
Yeah.
If you obstruct us, then I'm arresting you. I mean, I love Tom Homan. I don't necessarily want him at my house for parties. And I don't necessarily. And he's one of those guys that, like, you're talking to him. He's like, "Where are you from?"
Oh no!
Easy, Tom. Easy. Take it easy. Go over there.
I will say,
I'm happy that he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah. No, you have illegals at your house? Because that's a problem if you do, Fisher.
I know it's early, but it's like Trump has already accomplished more than any president-elect ever.
I know.
He's, his threat to Mexico for the tariffs. Mexico just helped break up that caravan.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
I mean, Hezbollah did a ceasefire with Israel. Hamas is saying, hey, it's not us, it's Israel. They're the ones who are being mean.
We're trying.
We've tried really hard. No.
Zelensky finally willing to give up
Zelensky
land.
and the land thing? Yeah. It's made a huge difference already, and he's not even in office yet.
47 days. Digglehead is out there giving billions to Angola.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. And, Chicago residents. This is not exactly MAGA country.
Wait, no. I heard it was.
I know you did, but might not have been entirely accurate.
All right.
But there was much more from the residents of Chicago.
Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first. Because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you
keep
your... Hold on a second. Stop her time. Stop her time.
You told Trump you ain't gonna blink? Well, we ain't either. You ain't above the law. And where you gonna run to when Trump pours that Trump card out on you?
There's a 10-year prison sentence when you want to stand up here for those illegals.
You all sit up there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not raise property taxes. I ain't gonna do that. You campaign went around doing that. And here we are right now. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first. Because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you
keep your...
Hold on a second. Stop her time. Stop her time. Just a second. Stop her time. Ma'am, I would ask that you, if you want to continue speaking...
And she's still continuing.
If you want to continue speaking, you have to make sure that your language is appropriate, okay? All right.
Is Negro not appropriate?
I guess not.
You can't say Negro.
Begin her time again.
No. Okay.
Let's talk about a college fund.
Thank you.
To go, Michael Rodriguez, you said to take Trump to court to protect these illegals. You said you're going to spend our tax dollars to take Trump to court to protect these illegals if they try to come in your district. And then you said all of y'all in cahoots with each other to do it. Okay, so now we about to make y'all famous. We're going to let all y'all constituents know who y'all ratting for. Y'all wouldn't spend our tax dollars to protect illegals and to get them legal services. So that's what we're doing. That's cool because we about to make all of y'all aldermen famous. Flip Chicago red. We not playing.
Flip Chicago red. We not playing.
fantastic.
Sure is.
Yes.
Yeah, you love to see that.
It just shows how fed up
Yes.
Americans are.
I feel like
right now.
what Chicago
Fed
does, where the mayor has to stand up there and
Take
receive
it?
public
Yes.
comments like that, is such a great snapshot of what American form of government, direct to the people, should be.
Yep.
And that is awesome to see this on a regular basis.
He has to stand there and take it.
Yep.
That's all he can do.
Supper time, though.
You could be smiling.
What's your language?
He can be smiling.
We're coming for you. Oh, good stuff.
That's amazing. Yeah, but in New York City, Eric Adams continues to speak out against illegal immigrants as well, and he's made it clear he intends to work with incoming President Donald Trump and border czar Tom Homan.
Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the border czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
You're open to that?
Open to
hearing what their plan is to deport some of these folks, and you think the city, in some circumstances, should cooperate with ICE.
Let me. You know what's interesting? And I was talking to the team the other day. I want you to all go back and Google Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Google what they said about those who commit crimes in our city and what they said in our country. They said those who commit crimes need to get out right away. That was their position. So this is not a new position, because in the state in the era of cancel culture, no one is afraid to be honest about the truth. Well, cancel me, because I'm going to protect the people of this city. And if you come into this country, in this city, and think you're going to harm innocent New Yorkers and innocent migrants and asylum seekers, this is not the mayor you want to be in the city under.
Okay.
He's been consistent.
Yeah, he has. On this issue, for sure. Yeah, he has. Because
this is what got him on the outs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He got a massive dose of it, and he doesn't like it. And neither do New Yorkers, neither do Chicagoans. People don't like it when they're a border city.
And now you have a president who is vowing to do something on it, about it, who ran on it. And you're going to have to decide. Do you want to be a helper like Mayor Adams in New York, or do you want to block the way and suffer the political consequences in somewhere like Chicago for Brandon Johnson? It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out city by city.
Listen to the very beginning of this. Listen to the question that this all started with. Go back to the beginning and play the first question here.
Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the border czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
Now listen to this.
You're open to that?
Open to
hearing what their plan is to deport some of these folks, and you think the city...
All right, there it is. You're open to listening to the plan? What do you... Well, of course I'm open to listening. Why wouldn't I be? Yeah. What, I'm going to shut my ears and scream la, 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 la while they're trying to tell me what they're going to do in New York? That's just asinine. But that's their mindset.
Sure is.
They don't even want to hear it. They don't want to even be subjected to the issue of whether or not we're going to deport people who shouldn't be here in the first place. It's incredible. That's amazing. Why wouldn't I at least be open to it? Should I go in with a closed mind immediately? Yes, according to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
The left wants you to just be closed-minded about this.
Don't meet with them at all.
Yeah, don't meet with them. Don't support them. Don't cooperate with them at all. That's amazing. All right, let me tell you about this Danish study that shows that a year after aborting their child, women exhibited a 50% higher likelihood of first-time psychiatric treatment and an 87% higher likelihood of personality and behavior disorders. Is that a coincidence? How is that women's health care? Preborn's network of clinics is positioned in the highest abortion areas, and they're fighting for mothers who are deciding between life and death for their unborn children. And they're getting pressure like crazy from all sides to go ahead and abort the child and wipe it from her life. That's where preborn steps in and shows them alternatives. In fact, just presenting the woman, the mother-to-be, with an ultrasound doubles the chances that the baby will be born alive. And then once the baby is born, well, then they go into support mode and help them with emotional support, with diapers and baby formula, baby food, high chair, just all the things that mom needs to be a good mother and raise that child for up to 2 years. There are babies in their mother's womb who need our help right now. As the year comes to a close, your tax-deductible donation could be the difference between life and death. So if you can do $1, that'd be greatly appreciated. $28 buys one woman an ultrasound. $140 is 5 ultrasounds, but maybe you could afford $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000. That would be used to save countless lives. And if it's a donation of $15,000, that can actually buy one of the ultrasound machines for the clinics. And your donation is matched right now. Your gift will be doubled because of that. To donate, dial pound 250. Say the keyword baby. That's pound 250. Keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/Pat.
Call us at 888-900-3393. Pat Gray Unleashed will return.
Got some tweets here. Garbage Pail Pathead tweets, woke up late, just turned on the show. I was surprised to hear RFK Jr. filling in for Jeffy today.
Oh, I see. Okay. We're making fun of the handicap now. Okay.
Yeah, that's got to be a shock when you turn on the show. And then...
Right.
That's a great tweet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Very good. Here's a surprising thing. It's not RFK Jr.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's actually Jeffy. Just sounds like crap today.
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that for those that are
RFK
listening.
Sounds like crap is what you said.
No, that was what they were saying. But I'm just saying you sound like crap.
Thanks for clarifying that for those listening and not watching. Otherwise, they would not have known.
And we know there's a good number of those. There's a goodly number who just listen on Blaze Radio. Mm-hmm. And welcome.
And thank
it's great to have you with us. Giblets tweets, the White House doesn't have Elf on a shelf, but thanks to Hunter, allegedly, they do have some crack in the back.
No doubt.
Hey, you can't bring that up. He's been pardoned.
Right.
Well, you can't. Now's the time you can bring it up.
Huh?
Gosh.
Now's the time you can bring it up. Hunter could say, yeah, all that coke at the White House,
true.
That was mine.
That's true.
Yeah, he could.
What are you going to do about it?
So what?
Yeah.
My daddy's the president.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fortunate son.
That's for sure. All right, we got an update on the, do you remember last week, we told you, I think it was last week, where we told you about the art project, the banana duct taped to a wall. And that fetched $5.2 million at auction. Well, it was $5.2 million and then $1 million in auction house fees.
Yeah,
so it was $6.2 million.
Okay, yeah.
Incredible. Yeah. So the Upper East Side vendor who sells the bananas.
So a guy on a streetcar down in Manhattan.
He got 35 cents for the banana.
Here's your cut.
And the banana fetched $6.2 million because it was duct taped to a wall. I would be if I were him. I think a lot of people are upset on his behalf because just a few days after the auction, while he was this alum, his name is Shah Alam. He was setting up shop for the day's work. He learned from a reporter that the banana he sold went for the $6.2 million. New York Times reported that when he learned of the price,
Salam's banana.
No, it was duct tape as well. So it was probably 5 cents worth of duct tape.
Had a title called The Comedian.
Right? Yes. But when he learned about the price, he said, "I'm a poor man. I have never had this kind of money. I have never seen this kind of money." That's what he had to say. So, all
right. Well, here, let me buy a banana then.
He doesn't sound pissed, but
I mean, homeboy already ate it.
Did he eat it? The guy who bought it ate it?
Yeah, he had a big deal at some hotel in Hong Kong where he brought people in and he ate it.
So it's not even a work of art for him? It's not even going to be duct taped to the wall?
It's part of the whole deal, the whole story of the artwork.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is he going to replace it?
Probably.
Is this different from the artwork with the banana on the wall that we had, couple 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's a part of that guy's whole works. Yeah.
How old is this banana?
No, but that's what I mean. They replace it.
I see.
Yeah.
Just constantly moving it in.
Well, they did a GoFundMe or some kind of campaign for the banana salesman.
Okay.
The vendor.
Okay. The man is selling bananas.
Right.
So he got money for his banana.
Did he get $6 million for the GoFundMe?
He did not get $6 million. No.
Screw that.
Okay.
But somebody promised to match every donation made toward the $5,000 goal. There was a $5,000 goal, not a $5 million goal. But as of last Thursday, the campaign had raised nearly $9,000. So that's kind of a happy ending.
That'll be life-changing for him.
$9,000?
Sure. Drop in your lap. Your street,
that's not bad.
You sell fruits on the
Hey, could
street
buy
corner.
some more bananas to sell.
Heck yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised that banana was only 35 cents in Manhattan, by the way.
That's true,
right?
Yeah.
Kind of cheap.
Bananas are cheap. It's amazing. You can get big bunches of them for like $1.30. It's an amazing fruit. It's delicious. It comes in its own protective sheath, and they're really inexpensive. And they never go bad. It's not like an orange where you bring it home and you open it up and it's rotten inside.
Ooh, I don't know about
tasteless.
I feel like that's not true.
Sometimes they're rotten, but not very often. They usually taste really good.
I put a banana in my backpack commuting into Manhattan, ironically, years ago. And I don't know, one day it was like something was just smelling so bad. I'm like, what is happening with my backpack? And I just pulled everything out, and there was a rotted banana at the bottom of the bag. Been there for I don't know how long. So careful when you're transporting your banana. That is the moral of the story.
That's why they don't want fruit transported across state lines right there.
That's it exactly. All right. 888-900-3393. More coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
You ever checked the title to your home? If you're like me, the answer is probably no. Sure haven't. That's exactly what scammers are counting on right now. In today's world, you got to take personal responsibility for protecting your biggest asset, which is, no doubt, your home. The FBI calls it house stealing, and it's one of the fastest growing crimes that are happening right now. Here's how it works. A criminal gets your information, forges your signature on a one-page document, stamps it with a fake notary seal, and files it with the county. Just like that, the home's not legally yours anymore. Is that incredible? It's hard to believe this can happen, but we just had a story about it happening in Florida to a woman who lost her home because somebody paid $1 for the document that they filed with the county. $1! And now they own your home.
I mean, they tried to do it with Graceland, but no.
All right.
No, that's not happening.
That's right.
That's not happening.
So there have been several stories lately about this happening. And they don't even necessarily want your house. They just want the equity in it. So they take out a loan against the equity in your home, and then you don't know anything about it until you start getting the bills. It's really bad. It is really bad. But you don't have to be a victim. I trust Home Title Lock to protect my home. Their triple lock protection monitors your title 24/7, alerts you to any changes, and if you're targeted, they work to restore your title at no out-of-pocket cost to you. Go to HometitleLock.com, use the promo code UNLEASHED, and you'll get a 30-day free trial and a free title history report. Don't wait. Protect what's yours today. Go to HometitleLock.com /promo code UNLEASHED.
Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
So Kash Patel, Trump's pick to lead the FBI, has been targeted already in an Iranian hack, according to sources. Jeez. Just never ending for these people. They've been swatted. They've been hacked. All kinds of things happening with these nominees. How many of them got swatted? Where people call 911 and say that there's some sort of crime going on at the home, and so the SWAT team shows up, and that's how you get people killed.
Yep,
it's really unbelievable.
Yeah,
but hackers are believed to have accessed at least some of Patel's communications. Members of Trump's inner circle have been targeted, as we mentioned, by foreign hackers in recent months. Hackers, SWAT people.
Do we think that this is a foreign hack job, or is this the deep state accessing some of these Trump people's communications?
In this particular case, they seem to be blaming Iran for this.
Right, the FBI.
And the same group, the FBI and the CISA officials said that they want people, you should probably use encrypted apps amid all these cyber attacks.
Wow.
I don't trust the establishment, and they obviously fear someone like Kash Patel coming in and destroying their careers. So I don't know who to trust in this, but I'm going to lean toward our government doing this.
I will say this, though. I'm not sure how they obtained it, but the Babylon Bee has discovered a list of 10 things that Kash Patel will do as FBI director.
This is... Wow.
Yeah. I don't know where they got this.
Maybe they hacked his stuff.
They might have hacked him, too.
They're the Iranians behind the hack.
Yeah. Here's 10 drastic changes that Kash Patel is already planning, according to the Babylon Bee.
Okay.
All FBI agents must go back to wearing trench coats, carrying snub-nosed revolvers, and saying, "See?" after every statement.
Hey, see?
Hey,
I'm not necessarily opposed to that.
I love it.
It just sounds tougher, doesn't it? It just sounds tough.
Sounds official.
Number 2, cancel all current plans to assassinate Donald Trump.
Oh.
Yeah, but first they're going to do the cool trench coats. That's first. Then they'll cancel the assassination plans. Number 3, all of Melania's underwear recovered during the Mar-a-Lago raid must be returned.
Oh.
They've apparently had it long enough.
Oh, good luck with that.
Okay, so they're going to return Melania's underwear. This is according to Kash Patel.
I see.
And the Babylon Bee. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4, from now on, all agents must submit a written request before grooming a mass shooter.
See?
Now, I don't know how many of those requests will be granted, but they at least have to submit the request. Number 5, X-Files to be reopened. It doesn't say whether Agent Mulder will be involved. He's getting a little aged.
Older.
Yeah, he's getting aged. Number 6, new applicants must weigh under 400 pounds.
Ooh.
So just a step in the right direction for fitness requirements.
Is it though?
Yeah, because there's like 600 pounders now.
Like it.
Yeah.
You're taking it personally.
So new applicants must weigh under 400 pounds. Wow. That is, those are some strict guidelines.
If you're already there, you're grandfathered in, right?
I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Kash about it when we talk to him. Number 7, the chief officer of quadriplegic black lesbian representation will be fired with no severance package.
I don't want people to lose their jobs.
I know. I don't either, but that's what, apparently, according to the Babylon Bee,
right.
That's what he's planning. Number 8, remove all 850 wiretaps at Mar-a-Lago. That's a little extreme.
That is.
Come
That's
on.
extreme.
All of them?
All of them?
I could see you leaving a few in place at least.
Yes.
National security.
Number 9, agents are now required to arrest pedophiles.
Oh.
Wow. That's a new cutting edge.
That's a sea change
criminal
right there.
justice stuff right there.
Yeah.
If you're going to start arresting all pedophiles, I mean, that's radical. And number 10, no more work retreats at Epstein Island.
It has been going on now for a while anyway.
So missing from that list was stopping the creation of domestic terrorist plots. Since
that's missing.
Since former FBI whistleblower Steve Friend has said that 99%, like that's not a number just out of thin air, 99% of domestic terrorist plots
are coming from the FBI?
Are just created by the FBI, where they go to somebody and be like, hey, that government really sucks, am I right?
Well, that's what they did with Gretchen Whitmer.
Yep, that's one of so many. Yes.
Yep. And that didn't matter to people.
No,
oh, well.
It did not.
Unbelievable. All right, so what is flying over New Jersey these days? Is there some weird drone thing going on?
So weird, man. Yeah, this is a news report here.
FBI is now getting involved in an investigation into these mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people are spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night. Look at this. One woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low. And from that perspective, it looks very large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights?
Yeah,
those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V formation. But the whole saga is stressing people out nearby.
Why?
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning, and they were still there. As the sun was starting to rise, they went back in the same direction they came from. And I expect they'll be back as soon as the sun goes down tonight.
Oh, no.
It's kind of weird, though.
Let's bring in Tom Winter. What's up with the mysterious drones, Tom?
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it.
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have put out a statement, the local sheriff's office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the kind of the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with Somerset County. So they're about an hour-ish west of here. Don't throw things at your screen. I know that it could be double that amount of time given traffic, but just to give folks a sense of where we are in referring to New York City. As far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video here, you've just pointed it out, the size of these, it's not quite clear to law enforcement that they are car-sized at this point, but they do not appear to be kind of the homemade type that would fit on a desk. Whether or not they're the kind that would fit in a garage, well, that's going to be a bigger question. They really want the evidence here, Hallie. They want to be able to get their hands on this or know where they are flying from in an effort to try to figure out, okay, who's doing this, what are they about, and what are they specifically looking at? But officials in New Jersey stress, look, there's no indication at this point that they're a threat to the public. We'd certainly like to know what's going on, and they are encouraging people to call these in.
Why would the FBI be getting involved in this here?
A great question. So the airspace is the FBI's domain. So when the FAA sees something that is a potential violation of federal law as it pertains to the skies, that's a time where the FBI would get involved. And certainly if we're talking about multiple counties or we're talking about something that could have come from outside of New Jersey, perhaps from Pennsylvania, perhaps from New York State, or the water, they want to have the ability to kind of expand this investigation. And I spoke to them just before speaking with you tonight, and they are looking for people to give them some tips and to kind of coordinate the response to this. Also figure out what are they actually looking at. There are a couple of military sites in the area, but it's not clear yet that that's necessarily the focus of what these drones are about. But they're definitely keeping an eye on the situation. You know, there have been a number of reports of these unidentified aerial phenomena, Hallie, across the country and on the West Coast. So, the government is concerned about this.
We really don't have any clues? Because right now it feels like this is so bizarre. The TLDR is like large drones fly over towns all night in the middle of the night and nobody knows where they're from. Like that's really, we really don't have any little like signals. Maybe it's so-and-so or whatever company or something.
Okay. I am not holding anything back from you. Nobody has whispered anything from me. I am promising you. And by the way, the Morris County Airport that's closest to all this, close to Bedminster, New Jersey, where Donald Trump's golf course is, where he is often. You know, Hallie, from experience covering the Trump administration, that they are certainly aware of potential aerial threats. This is an important airport. It's close to New York City. So it's not as if they're watching these drones kind of fly off into the night and just saying, oh, well, maybe we'll call somebody someday. This area is familiar with it.
Yep.
Wow.
And military bases nearby and, I wonder where those drones are coming from.
All right, so that, and I know that you have a commercial that you need to do, but
You got breaking news?
After your commercial. We can do breaking
you want to do
news
it
here.
before or after the commercial?
When you hear that sound. I was going to do it after, but when you hear that sound, that means there's a Chewing the Fat news break.
Oh, wow.
With our man on the street reporter, Chris Cruz, reporting live today here on Pat Gray Unleashed and Chewing the Fat.
Well, boys, is there. Check your iPad because the Spotify rap just got released.
No, did it really?
Just got released.
Oh,
so get your iPads out or your Droids.
Oh, that's awesome.
Go ahead.
Finally.
Go ahead and scan your QR code on your screen, and you're ready to go.
There you go. Thank you, Chris Cruz, for that breaking news here on Pat Gray Unleashed and Chewing the Fat.
All right. Well, let me get to the commercial then. Take a minute and tell you about your sleep. Beam Organics. If sleep is a constant struggle, man, it is really plagued me from time to time. And there is a way around it to get better sleep, to get to sleep faster, stay asleep longer. And so you won't get up the next day feeling all groggy. It's Dreams Dream Powder is what it is. And it is fantastic. It's a science-backed, healthy hot cocoa for sleep, and it's completely changed the way I sleep. It's delicious. It's guilt-free. It's got flavors like sea salt caramel, brownie batter, cinnamon, cocoa, just 15 calories, 0 sugar per serving, and the real magic is in the ingredients. Dream combines reishi, magnesium, also melatonin and other natural ingredients to help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Wake up refreshed instead of groggy. With everything going on, especially during the Christmas season, good sleep feels impossible sometimes, but Beam's Dream Powder makes it easy. Just mix it into hot water or milk, froth it up, and sip it before bed. Right now, you can get up to 50% off during Beam's Cyber Monday sale, which is still going on. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat. Shop BEAM. Shopbeam.com/Pat. Use the promo code Pat and take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Don't miss out.
Pat Gray is unleashed.
All right, so what are you babbling about?
I was just pointing
You're babbling about something else now.
Pointing out what was on the television is all.
Which was what? The Supreme Court?
Spotify stuff.
Weighing in on?
It was just the Spotify stuff.
It's the Spotify stuff.
Spotify stuff.
Okay. It wasn't the Spotify stuff.
No, it was not.
No.
It was something that I spotted on that
Spotify
screen.
stuff.
But
yeah, the
Spotify stuff is going on. I mean, yeah, I don't have my iPad in here.
Oh no, I was gonna go get it for you, but I just don't know where it is in your room.
Well, it's right on the desk.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You leave it unlocked. Anybody could just go.
Hold on.
Pretty much.
You know why he does that? Because he knows your whereabouts during this time.
Right.
So he knows you're not roaming the halls checking for unlocked doors.
I didn't mean it that way.
Sure you didn't. So yeah, I'm actually.
Are you looking at yours?
I am. Yeah.
All right. So,
fun stuff.
what was your number one song of the year? Well, start with what do they have? The top 5 that's like predominantly, and then they have 100 or something somewhere else.
Hang on, I scribbled it down in very difficult to read handwriting.
From you?
From right? So number 5, listen to a song for me was Tears for Fears, Break It Down Again.
Wow.
All right. Number 4 was New Order, Regret. Number 3 was David.
What is this, 1986?
Right? Yeah, baby. David Gray, Please Forgive Me. Number 2, Genesis, Invisible Touch. And number 1, The Verve, Sonnet. That's my number 1 song from 2020.
The Verve. Mm-hmm. Not even. What is it?
Bittersweet Symphony.
Bittersweet Symphony.
Yeah.
Which is the only Verve song most
Greatest
people even know.
video of all time, by the way. And only half of the people involved in that knew they were in a music video. Some of those reactions, if you know the video, were genuine. Where he's just walking down the street in New York and pushing people out of the way and blocking traffic, and only half of them were in the video, apparently, knowingly.
So did they get sued for that too?
I don't think so. Hang on a second.
Okay, I'm looking for mine. I clicked on Wrapped, but now...
So I didn't know that, what was it? Surf... Hold on a second. So I guess in January of 2024, my biggest genre was I'm waiting for it to come back up here. Like, hold on a second. It's so strange. There's categories I've never even heard. Surf Crush Permanent Wave Britpop Phase was my listening in January. So
okay,
and I'm apparently in the top 5% of sports podcast listeners worldwide.
Really?
Okay.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on that.
I'm
Congratulations.
Very proud of that accomplishment.
You should be. Should be very. Your parents are probably proud.
They're definitely proud.
My dad has died. Well, I appreciate you bringing that up. He probably isn't very proud of that.
No, he would be though.
You think
he would
so?
be. Yeah, I think he would be.
Yeah,
I think so.
You're his son.
I think so.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Am I?
Oh crap! Sorry, I didn't know. My bad.
Oh wait.
Oh,
was it?
It must be a story there somewhere.
I know there is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was mom or the mailman.
Now you don't do Spotify, do you, Jeffy?
No, I do not.
And you don't either, Chris?
I do music, Apple Music. Yeah.
Yeah. Apple. Is that what you do? Apple
Because
Music.
Amazon Music.
Do they do a countdown too?
Yeah, I did it yesterday. Remember?
Right, but
Yeah.
does
So it's like a
yours-
ripoff. It's like the Equate version of Spotify Rap.
Sorry.
When you go to Walmart, you get the generic. That's what yours.
Yes, I'll take it.
So what's your problem with that?
Nothing
Mr.
at all.
Elitist.
I know. I get all
Thank
the
you,
Equates.
Fisher.
You kidding me?
Thank you.
I'm all about it.
Are you though?
All right, here's my. This is 1, 2,
Actually, I
3,
don't know
4.
that Amazon does.
I got a top 5 here. My
we
number,
go.
Okay.
At number 5,
Mm-hmm.
"Meant to Live" by Switchfoot. At number 4, "One Last Breath" Creed. At number 3, "When You Say Nothing at All" by Ronan Keating. Number 2, "Glass Tiger," "Don't Forget Me" when I'm gone. And at number 1 for the second straight year, "Come September" by Natalie Imbruglia. Congratulations on that. There you go.
Come September.
Mm-hmm.
I got my top artist is the same as it was last year. I'm in the top 0.5% of Pete Yorn listeners. So am I going to get another personalized message from Pete Yorn and his dog again?
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude.
Let's see. Just trying to see here. Where is that? I want my personalized message from Pete Yorn and his dog in his living room. All right. Pete Yorn, U2, Guster, Travis, REM, my top artists.
Pete Yorn,
U2, Guster,
U2,
Travis,
Guster, Travis,
REM.
REM. Yeah. Okay.
It's just scrolling through in real time. I'm just looking at it come across here.
Wow.
A lot of fun there.
Yep. All right. Yeah, it's kind of predictable. OK Go is at number 6 for me with Invincible.
Who's this
Sheryl
guy?
Crow, My Favorite Mistake.
Who's this guy talking to me in a Boston shirt? You seeing this?
He went away.
I thought you might recognize him since he's wearing Boston, but that's not hip. You don't wear a band shirt of your band, so I bet it's not a...
No, it's not. I didn't look like anybody I knew.
Okay.
But I only caught a glimpse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
cool. Love it.
Wanted to get into this. The fact that yet another trans person has won a female competition.
Yeah.
Alex Consani defeated other actual women, real women, as Model of the Year in Britain.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Model of the Year. The first
looks
transgender model at the 2024 Fashion Awards on Monday. First trans to win it. But probably not the last, because this is the hip thing to do, right?
She's hot, though.
Jeffy thinks he looks hot.
She's not hot. No, she's
Did you send it the picture?
Hot. Yes, I've seen the picture. Yes.
I was going to save this. I had this on my list I was going to do on Friday for the Fat Five. But yeah, she was hot.
No.
Okay.
No,
so
he's
you're
not.
really into him.
Yes, he's into him. This is such a bad signal to send, I think, because what are you saying here? That not only are men better at women at everything, but they're also better at being women than women. Mm-hmm. So ridiculous. Yeah, okay. You think
that's a good shot?
He's hot?
Yes, she is. That's a good shot. There's another. Hold on, there's a better shot of her.
Okay, we'll put it up on the screen.
Kudos to Boise State over the holiday weekend, withdrawing from the Mountain West tournament, women's volleyball tournament, because they didn't want to play a dude.
Oh wow!
And, those
that's
poor
pretty
girls,
big.
Those poor girls.
Yeah,
man. They shouldn't
it's despicable.
Be put in that position.
Despicable.
Yeah, there was the wings on.
Yeah, no thanks.
She looks good there.
No thanks. Does she look better than the actual women? Because they're not showing any of them, but my guess is probably not. Would be my guess. You're talking about models here.
I know.
So a male model is better looking than the female models. No.
I'm gonna die on this hill.
Yeah, there's your picture.
Gross.
Okay, there he is, right there. Fake breastages and all. There he is.
Dude, it does have breasts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Got something pushed up there.
Wait, what?
Oh, my God.
Some kind of fake snoobage there. I don't know.
Though, Alex.
But congratulations, Alex. Mm-hmm. Good for you. Good for you.
21-year-old. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
Yeah, and then we got a big case for transgender rights.
Oh, yeah.
Today at the Supreme Court.
Oh, what is this one about?
What is this one about?
The medicines, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or the puberty blockers.
For the kids, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That is big.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we have a clip that we get to play in overtime that I think you'll be interested in seeing. Kind of lays it out for us.
Okay. So if you're not a subscriber, become one.
Pat 30 still works.
Pat 30. Huh. Go to blazetv.com/ and use Pat 30 as the promo code. Yeah. And we will see you on overtime.
Yep.
We'll be back tomorrow as well. And we'll finish off the week on Friday, where Jeffy will maybe be back with us.
No,
I don't know. You look
Jeffy
like
just held a sneeze in, and I think it just destroyed his brain or something. I've never.
I turned off your mic and everything, dude. I saw you. Yeah.
Are you going to make it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You just don't know.
Because you do sound a little rough today.
I didn't want to sneeze.
Yeah, thank you for not.
Yeah, we appreciate
spreading your.
The one favor you did for us all day.
You're welcome.
You rolled in here. You're making us all sick with your sickness. Don't sneeze.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.